What happens when you let enfant terrible, now just terrible, Daniel Nardicio off his leash to say and do whatever he wants? The man who has offended everyone is back.
Along with my brother from another mother, Adam Klesh, we're back with our latest creation, Trigger Warning, a podcast that is not for the faint of heart.
Prepare to be offended, enlightened, and highly entertained.
Trigger Warning is not a safe space podcast, but answers the questions no one wants to ask. Served steep in vodka and a dash of bitter.
Each week, we'll bring you the highest and lowest in NYC nightlife.
So buckle up. You've been warned.
Oh my God, I love our bonus episodes so much. We're basing them around the holidays, right?
Yes, so this is basically what I would call a minisode.
Yeah, except our last one was like 90 fucking minutes.
He'll do it in post. He'll make it 5 minutes, and he'll make this one an hour. I don't really know anymore what happens. The magic that Josh Rosenzweig makes happen in that room.
Yeah.
I'll never listen because I don't want to hear my own. Well, my voice I want to hear.
It's probably a padded room, both for being soundproof and,
I have that
going
kind of
crazy.
voice. Don't you have that kind of voice that like just hits a guy in the prostate?
Yeah, especially when I sing into their asshole.
So speaking of singing their asshole, this where we are right now, we have had literally 3 nights of debauchery.
We had, it was Indigenous Peoples Weekend, and we started off with the world famous D-World underwear party.
I heard that downstairs here was a hootenanny.
It was a hootenanny.
You were here.
I was here.
Yeah.
I was here for quality control.
Yeah, totally. I mean, your boyfriend was working.
He was upstairs.
Oh, okay. And you were hanging out with him. You were hanging out downstairs.
I was downstairs. He was upstairs.
While the mouse is away.
Getting just desserts.
Well, the cat is away, and the mouse will play. So then last Saturday night, we had the Devil Wears Nada, which I popped in a couple times. But then when you walk in there, people are always like, why aren't you naked? I'm not going to get naked necessarily. Here, I'll do it in other places. I'm not going to do it here. But it was really sexy.
I did one of those famous, like, I'm just going to take a nap and then I'll go downtown. It was like 8 o'clock. I woke up at fucking noon. I have never slept 16 hours in my entire, I don't know what happened. I think I have a red wine allergy. I think I have a sulfite allergy.
Yeah, don't do it. Red wine's awful.
Yeah. I had 3 glasses of red wine and like, I was done.
Yeah, no, red wine's the worst. It gives me acid reflux. It's the worst. But I walked in, and Sky Miles, who is one of so
you got a
hot.
crush on him.
I love him. First of all, he's like the first guy that's in, well, I want to say my age bracket, but let's be honest, he's like in his 40s.
And extremely orally talented.
Yes, and such a good guy. He was up dancing naked on the bar with a full erection, and I watched people grabbing at it like it was like The Walking Dead, where they're like, trying to get to it, like where they're trying to climb
a little too
up.
Trumpy.
They were trying to grab at it. It was wild, and it was just like bacchanalian. And I popped in, and then he and his lovely boyfriend, who I just adore, Joshua, they came over and we were chatting, and I was like looking down at his big dick, and I was just like, what a life I lead. It was a really fun night.
I love that he was on top of the bar, and yet somehow you were still looking down.
No.
big
He
dick.
came down. He jumped down when he saw me.
All right.
Because they tend to do that.
Yeah. And then Sunday, did we do Buff Daddy on Sunday?
Buff Daddies.
Yeah. So it was all Indigenous Peoples Weekend, and
Not one Indigenous person was working for us, were they?
I don't think I don't think we have an Indigenous person. But it doesn't matter. But anywho,
And then we had afters that went, and I heard the afters was wild, but I was asleep.
Wild. It went till like 10 a.m. and I was nowhere to be found. But it is all leading up to the next holiday in the calendar, which is Thanksgiving, but as we lovely queer nightlife producers like to call, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving is...
Which was technically, when we air this, was last night, and last night would have been the Devil Wears Nada, Skanksgiving.
Skanksgiving.
Yes. And the Devil Wears Nada, I have to highly recommend. I have to say, I've been to a lot of fun, sexy parties in my life. In Berlin, Paris was really fun.
You're a big fan of Paris.
I'm a big fan of the Le Impact. Have you been to Le Impact?
Yeah.
It's love Le Impact. It's
Bed Bath House and Beyond in New Orleans.
which is great. But Le Impact was the place that I went where I'm not throwing the party.
No one knows you.
No one knows me. It was just like the bartenders are so friendly. Paris is just, Paris is underrated. And I know that sounds weird because Paris is overrated, but it's not. But it's underrated
It's also
for
burning.
skanks. It's underrated for skanks.
It's also burning.
Yeah, Paris is Burning?
There it is.
Oh, yeah, the music.
The musical? Did you say the musical?
Musical, yeah.
I mean, it could be a musical. There's tons of facts.
There is actually, they're trying to make a musical of it.
But no, I love Skanksgiving because it's normally when you have a bunch of people, or it used to be, I don't know how it is, people are more accepting now, but it used to very much so be, and I think still is kind of, where like people don't want to go home to their family, or they are going home to their family and they dread it, or they're going home to their family and they don't mind it and they want to get like last licks before they're gone for a week. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving Thursday is so fucking skanky and slutty and like, I don't know, people are trying to get it all out.
Well, probably the biggest issue now I have with Skanksgiving is that it was the night where people, as you said, went crazy because they couldn't go home to their parents because they were disowned. Now
So they could sleep in on
everyone is accepted by their parents more or less. Unless you live in Texas or Alabama, your parents are really cool with you being gay, so they can go home. Yeah. Nightlife was more fun when you were hated by your parents.
When you had to try to be gay.
Nightlife is the best when there is a snowstorm and you're locked in, you can't leave.
I miss being a minority.
9/11, nightlife was really great after 9/11. That's controversial to say, but I don't really give a fuck.
Let me tell you, 9/12 was
9/12, I
sexy.
got so much sex.
So much boy hole.
Katrina.
The blackout, the
Katrina,
New
I went
York City
down.
blackout, honey.
During Katrina, I had a place in New Orleans, a house, and I went down there, and the lights would just go out at a club. And people were so horny, but they were also really dirty because they didn't have running water. But you know what? It really doesn't matter if you're just going to get your de-essed.
Yeah.
But like, it was really crazy. I remember being out on the street right near my place at Big Daddy's, and all of the lights went out, and this guy just went over and grabbed me. And then you go, well,
From the hips?
the odds are good, the goods are odd.
Yeah.
And that's Thanksgiving for you.
I love Skanksgiving. Go. You know what? Even if your family accepts you, fly home early, find your local town gay bar, and go out and be a fucking whore.
You know what? Skanksgiving is when you might just get a turkey.
You just might get a turkey. Stuff the turkey, get a turkey.
And you just sometimes you get a turkey. Sometimes you get the giblets.
Yeah.
And you just have to accept.
Gams and
I've had
yams.
giblets on the, you just have to accept it. That's the thing about Skanksgiving. You just have to accept that you just never know what you're going to get. You might get stuffed. You might get stuffing. You might get giblets. You might get a turkey.
But it's all gravy.
I've gotten cranberry sauce. We can talk about that.
I've gotten cranberry sauce.
Yeah, I know. Cranberry sauce is the worst.
Yeah. Like past the wrist to the elbow cranberry sauce.
I've just had, when you get cranberry sauce, you don't know what to do.
What's green bean casserole? Cornbread? I remember eating corn.
Corn. Anyway.
Off the rails in this special
Off the
episode.
rails, yeah, totally.
But I mean, we're talking about sexy boys before family holidays. What do you want?
I feel like that's the night. Our listeners should really hear this. And if last night you didn't act out sexually, you're not really gay.
No, you're not.
You're not really gay because you should. The night before Thanksgiving is when you should act out gay. Because it's like the night before Easter. My thing about Easter is this. I always had this thing about Easter, which is Easter's the holiday where you can give that to your parents because it doesn't really matter. There's nothing interesting going on in New York except the one time I did that party where we put Jesus on the cross and everyone blew him.
Oh, yeah,
Remember?
he was so hot.
Ben Ryan, but she became a cray-cray.
So hot.
And started writing me crazy things. I had to block her.
Really?
Yeah. You know how these people go down the...
I loved that party.
Yeah, it was great.
I think everyone had a turn at the Almighty.
At the Almighty? Yeah, totally. But so anyway, we're going to do...
I told him to get off the cross because I had wood.
Yeah, because you had... Exactly. The thing about this is a lot of the stuff we can do in Mexico, and it'll be kind of fresh, which I'm really excited about the trip. Yeah. If we did like... well, you can't really do Thanksgiving, but you can do like
Oktoberfest.
Easter, Dia de los Muertos for the Bears.
Okay, that's Halloween.
No, I know, but we can do that next week.
What did they do? Semana Pasada? Semana Pasada, is that Easter? I think it's Semana Pasada.
Yeah.
It's Semana Santa. Sorry, it's Semana Santa.
A lot of this stuff we can do down there in Zipolite, and I can't wait. And
Semana Pasada is the last week.
Oh, really?
It literally means last week.
Oh, okay.
Semana Santa is Easter.
I don't know.
But we can do it all down there.
I'm learning Spanish, but we haven't gotten that far.
By the time we get to Semana Santa, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
My Spanish is actually much better than it was a couple months ago. And the weirdest thing is now I'm starting to notice it when I was down in Key West last week.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of
2 weeks ago.
Spanish speakers.
A lot of the guys were there, and I found myself speaking. I'm saying yo necesito. You know, I mean, we're not talking about
Yeah,
like.
but I mean, that's speaking Spanish.
Yeah, totally. Yo necesito. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I'm learning it.
Yeah, you would have loved to have Skanksgiving down in Key West.
It's not that gay.
No, but the Argentinian boys, I said you would have loved to have had Skanksgiving down there.
They were all straight.
Really?
Yeah, they were all straight. But you know what? I had a
Were
great
you-
time
were
at
you
the
a-
Bull and Whistle. I'm telling you right now.
Were you tipping poorly?
Girl, you know I do 20%.
Yeah, and $20 is $20, right?
$20 is $20. No, the Bull and Whistle was the place to go in Key West.
Oh, you did tell me about
That's
it. I won't
fucking-
ruin your story. Go ahead.
No, I went to Key West and ended up being like, yeah, I was there. And I have a couple of straight friends down there, and I texted them, what's fun to do tonight? Because I really didn't know gay people down there. And it was Saturday night, and they were like, go to the Bull and Whistle, go to the 3rd floor. And I went, and it was a fucking straight party. Every night straight there at the Bull and Whistle, top floor. Everyone's naked. Well, I should say 90% of the people are naked. It was straight people. But I was like, it was like, you know, mutual.
But like straight people getting sexy can be sexy.
100%.
Yeah.
I see enough gay people doing it. It's
Yeah,
just like,
exactly.
oh, God.
Yeah.
But it was like, I was there and I was feeling this thing where I was, you know, Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom when we were kids.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm watching the North American male walk around naked and interact with the females.
In its natural habitat.
In his natural habitat. But there was this, I told you this earlier, this hot fucking stud wearing flip-flops. He was like,
Bearded and bald, you said?
bearded and bald, muscular, tatted, naked, just like watching. Started dancing.
This
with
is why you
girl.
have all these fantasies about me.
You're not bald yet, but you're on
Girl,
your way.
she's getting there.
No, it looks so good. It looks good right now. But no, there were just like these guys, and I was just like going, yeah, because you know I'm so used to like, hey girl, you want to fuck?
You're sexy.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
Fucking skanks. But no, you said he walked over to like, you watched him like flopping around in his flip flops and his banger.
and he started dancing with this girl,
Dancing.
dancing. Yeah, sorry.
Do you smell toast?
He started dancing with this girl, and they're both dancing naked. And the girl, as far as she could have been an Oompa Loompa. She could have been I don't even notice the women. And I'm sorry if you think that's misogynist, but
It's
I'm
just
gay.
a mosaic.
I'm gay. If you're a lesbian and you said I didn't see the guys there, I wouldn't be
like
offended.
you have
So get over your offension.
You have macular degeneration. Like
I
they're just blurry
literally
and you just see
saw
the guy.
him. It's like those porns that if you watch on Pornhub where they blur the people out.
Like Japanese Pornhub where you can't see the
He was like
junk.
zoomed in. I was just like, but that's not my type normally. He looked like he could drive like a 16-wheeler. But normally those guys aren't in shape, so it's like he was in shape. Anyway, and I'm looking at him, and then he walks away with a full erection, and I'm just going hum and I'm like, I was just a little bit like caught me off guard.
Okay.
Very hot. Anyway, it was hot. Go to the Bull and Whistle, 3rd floor. And check it out. It's really fun. Key West. I have to say, it's a lot more interesting than the gay stuff.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right, well, listen, slut it up, everybody. Have a fucking lovely, if you're traveling, travel safe. If you're inviting people over, don't blow the house up. Don't give anybody food poisoning. The danger zone is between 40 degrees and 141 degrees. Nobody likes a messy bottom
Don't
with
talk
food
about politics
poisoning.
at dinner.
Yeah,
It's
no
boring.
politics at dinner, no religion. Nobody wants to hear about Israel-Palestine. We all know what the right side of that conversation is. Just enjoy cock, balls, asshole, a good time, a flight home, your family, your friends, and some really good food.
And watch Home for the Holidays, which is that's my movie.
Is that Holly Hunter?
Holly Hunter, Robert Downey Jr.
It is a fantastic film.
The woman from, oh my God, there's so many good people in it. Charles Durning. I watch
The
it
list goes on.
every
It's wonderful.
year.
Yeah. Watch Home for the Holidays.
It's incredible. And Bancroft.
And Bancroft.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And like and subscribe anywhere you listen to your podcast. This is a bonus episode for Skanksgiving of Trigger Warning. I'm Adam Klesh here with my big brother, who I'm going to look very forward to spending the holidays with.
Daniel Nardicio. Thank you for listening.
See you guys soon.
Trigger Warning, hosted by Daniel Nardicio and Adam Meathammer Klesh, is a Pride House Media production and produced by Josh Rosenzweig. Please note, the views reflected in this podcast do not represent the views of Red Eye, the Ice Palace, or any of its subsidiaries. And any reference to scat, shrimping, upper deckers, skanks, masturbating, rump riding, wolf bagging, Cleveland steamers, jiggly puffing, rusty trombones, Cosby sweaters, Mexican pancakes, and Alabama hot pockets are the views of Mr. Nardicio, Mr. Klesh, and his listeners, not the establishment. If you are offended, please seek immediate psychiatric attention.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. And while you're there, leave us a rating and review. It really helps others discover the show. And if you didn't enjoy this episode, don't tell anyone.
Stay connected and join the conversation by following us on Trigger Warning Podcast.
And you can send us your questions or hate mail to triggered@triggerwarning.com.